A few weeks ago, a very good friend of mine went to review a Wimpy in Maidstone, his hometown. He disagreed with the analysis I made when I went to Wimpy in Swanage. So much so, he called me a Muppet. A Muppet. I thought it was a bit harsh myself, but there we are. So what I've decided to do is give Wimpy another chance. I've come down here to Southsea, basically Portsmouth, because I think they've got the biggest Wimpy here in the whole of the country. It's a 100-seater. It's got a takeaway as well. I don't think I've ever seen that with a Wimpy before. Do they normally have takeaways? So no, let me know if the one near you has got a takeaway. I don't think I've ever seen it before. What I'm going to do, get inside, order some of their classics and see if I like it any better than the one I did in Swanage. Come on folks, let's get inside and find out what it's all about, shall we? So we've come in, found ourselves a table. There's no kind of host service or anything here. You just wander in and find yourself somewhere to sit down. Don't know if it's a good omen or a bad omen. We're at table number 13. We shall see. Over here, he said, leaning out a shot. There are different kinds of menus here. I won't go through everything. We kind of know what's on the menu at a Wimpy, don't we? It's basically breakfasts, burgers, chicken, that kind of stuff. I have got to order off one of those infernal screens though. So what I'm going to do, have a little look through the menu, pick what I want, get the order in, and I'll come back and tell you what I've got. Got to say, not very busy in here. There are currently 2 other customers in here. Don't think it needs to be the biggest one in the country. I could do with like one booth and everyone would sit here. Order is in, folks. What have we gone for? Well, I'm here filming on a Wednesday, and they have some deals on a Wednesday. Just some of the really basic items as a meal deal. Comes with chips, comes with a drink for £8.50. Seems fairly reasonable. So we've gone with the bendy in a bun with cheese, ketchup. So that's basically the hot dog sausage, isn't it? All curled up in a circle. What else have we got? 3 chicken strips, just as a little side. Give them a try. 4 mozzarella melts. Again, similar kind of thing. A double quarter pounder with cheese and bacon. Sounds like my kind of thing. Had a lot of good burgers on the channel. How will this match up? We shall see. And that's got Wimpy's special sauce in it. How special is that going to be? And I've also gone for a chicken stack, which is a chicken burger. Again, I think with cheese and whatever in there. And a thick shake coffee flavoured. That's only £4.50. I think that's a pretty good deal. Regular viewers of the channel might remember when I went to Gordon Ramsay's burger place in Harrods, and a coffee milkshake cost me 12 quid there, so yeah, better value certainly. Well, just as I was finishing telling you about what we've ordered then, the coffee shake has arrived. Total of the order, £37.70 by the way, for all those things. So we'll have a little look and think about the value once it gets here and once we find out what it tastes like. So the coffee shake doesn't feel that thick. I was hoping this was going to be made like with ice cream. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, there's no ice cream in there, it's just cold milk. With a bit of coffee flavour. Kind of a bit like an iced latte or something like that, I suppose. It's okay. I just prefer it to be a bit of a thicker shake, but it will do. Right, put that to one side and we will come back when there's food in front of me. Well folks, one of the big selling points, in my mind anyway, of Wimpy, was you'd go in, you'd get your meal on a sort of china plate with cutlery. Not here you don't. This one, you're kind of done McDonald's style. You're just getting it all wrapped up on a plastic tray. That's a bit of a disappointment, isn't it? It's quite nice to have that sort of dining experience. But anyway, it is what it is. Let me get this unwrapped and we'll take a look at what's inside. Here it all is, folks. We've got the fries here. Now that on there doesn't appear to be seasoning. I don't think it got pepper on there. I think that might just be from old oil. We'll try it in a second and find out. The chicken strips are there. Mozzarella sticks, or mozzarella melts, whatever they called them here. Then we got the chicken burger. We have the cheeseburger on a wholemeal bun. And up the back there, the bendy, which, as we all know, has had a change of name since back in the day. And here we are then. So that is what my £37.70 gets me. Oh, well, with the shake and with a Coke Zero that camera person is having. Here we go then, folks. Fries, mozzarella bites, chicken strips, chicken burger, cheeseburger, and the bendy in the bun. And I think that's the order we're going to do it in. So we'll start with some of these fries. I'll say, it is a reasonable portion. And they are nice and hot. They obviously just come out of the fryer. There's no one else here. So they're obviously cooking things fresh. They're unseasoned. No salt on there at all. I like to say, I mean, if you look at some of these, can you see the little black flecks on the outside of there? You probably can. I think that's just out of dirty oil. No, it tastes too bad. It's a really bog standard fry, to be honest. On to the mozzarella sticks. So there's 4 of these in a portion, and that was £3.35. Seems fair enough. Are they going to be oozy and gooey inside? Yeah, a little bit, not completely, but not too bad. Again, come and take a little look at this inside, and you see how thick the coating is and how little mozzarella there is in the middle. And because that coating is so thick, it's crisps up on the outside, but it feels kind of doughy inside. And the flavour you're getting is pretty much all just that coating. I mean, I know mozzarella is a very, very mild cheese, but I expected a little bit more flavour from it. On to the chicken strips then, folks. Now, it's 3 of these in a portion, and that is £3.95, but it doesn't come with any dip. So I've had to wander off and see what I could find. They got ketchup here, mayo, tartar sauce, and barbecue sauce. I think that's what we'll go for with the chicken. All Heinz branded, so that's fine. It'd just be nice if they offered you a little pot of sauce or something, wouldn't it, with the chicken strips. So there we are. Let's get that barbecue sauce on there. And pick up a chicken strip and dip it in. There we go. Feels reasonably crispy. It's okay. It's very, very crispy. The coating itself has no seasoning or anything in there whatsoever. It'd be nice if they put, like, I don't know, some KFC spicing or that sort of thing in there, or maybe a little bit of chilli. So by itself, it's pretty bland. But with the barbecue sauce, it's kind of okay. That's all the sides dealt with. Now it's burgers time. Are they burgers? So many people in the comments criticise me for this. Is this a burger or is it a chicken sandwich? Let me know what you think it is. I call it a chicken burger. That's a beef burger. Well, that's just a sausage in a bun. So that's neither. What do we got in here? A dry bun on the bottom, some lettuce, a hash brown, cheese, chicken fillet, and mayonnaise. It's a fairly chunky thing. Might have to engage Python mode here a little bit to munch all of this. I'm never quite sure what the point of putting a hash brown into a burger is. It's not like it's something that's got a lot of flavour to it, is it? And it's not like you need more carbs. You've got a blooming great big bread roll here. Anyway, let's give it a try. You see that? The cross section. This one I actually prefer the chicken on this to the chicken strips. It's a little bit juicier. The mayo in there obviously helps with everything. Mayo and fried chicken or whatever is a good combination. The hash brown actually does have a little bit of an oniony flavour in there. It is just a bog standard frozen hash brown though. A little bit of lettuce in there. That adds a little crisp, along with the coating on the chicken. I'll tell you what, you can give me this over anything that KFC do as a burger currently. That is actually quite enjoyable. This is my healthy option, folks, because it's not a wholemeal bun. Don't worry about what's inside. We got the special sauce, which looks a lot like Big Mac sauce, doesn't it? It's going to be that similar kind of thing. 2 patties in here, and 2 lots of cheese. And the bun is toasted too. Like I say, it's healthy. It's brown bread. Actually, this, even though it's a double quarter pounder, doesn't seem as thick as the chicken burger, so it should be a little easier to eat, he says. He says getting sauce all around his face. I mentioned earlier, I've had a lot of good burgers on the channel. This is not one of them. These are obviously just frozen burgers. Very similar to the sort of thing you would get at a football ground 10, 15 years ago. Or at a fairground nowadays, you know, that sort of thing. The sauce is nice. A little bit of cheese in there is okay. Yeah, nice crisp lettuce, and I quite like the flavour of the wholemeal bun. Toasted up as well, it's got a little bit more substance to it. But the patties, they're not great at all. Probably even cooked from frozen, I'm guessing. No moisture to them. Just like beefy flavoured cardboard. That's a bit of a disappointment. Right, clean the old hands up a little bit. Another little slurp of my coffee shake. Or coffee milk. And on to the bendy in a bun. Now don't forget, this, plus the fries, plus the soft drink, that the green ager, it's actually the green ager holding the camera today, I know. Who would have ever thought it? That put together is £8.50. Again, I don't think that's a bad deal. They certainly haven't skimped on the ketchup. There's plenty of that. And if you have a little look here, you can see the American cheese on the top, and then the sausage is kind of, it's cut and then bent round so that it fits in a bun. There is ketchup everywhere. Napkin on standby. I feel a bit like Danny Mallin here. He always seems to end up with food around his chops. Yeah, it's okay. The sausage, it's basically a regular Frankfurter, but it's been deep fried. So you do get little crispy, gnarly bits in there, which I don't mind actually. An interesting kind of texture. There's actually salad in the bottom of this. You've got tomato and a little bit of lettuce in there. It's all right. I mean, it's the sort of thing that kids would probably go for, you know? It's just a round hot dog. But I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Interesting. Well, I think it's fair to say it's a bit of a mixed bag, isn't it? Some things are pretty good, some things not so much. I'm going to finish this up, share it out with the green ager a little bit, and I'll come back and we'll sum up outside, give you my final thoughts as to whether I think it's any good, whether I agree with Gary, whether it's actually him that's the Muppet. Near, far, wherever you are. Well, wherever you are, folks. I don't advise you go to Wimpy, particularly. Only one thing I've got to say about that. Are you listening, Gary? Are you listening? This is not the Muppet here. This is not the Muppet. You, mate. You are the Muppet for making me go back to blooming Wimpy again. Oh, you've tricked me. You've tricked me. I'm not happy. Not happy. The only thing in there that was worth eating was that chicken stack burger with the chicken fillet and the hash brown and a bit of salad and some mayo. That was actually all right. Didn't mind that at all. And I suppose the bendy in the bun was okay. Was okay. But the chips weren't great. The mozzarella things were dreadful. The chicken strips were poor. They're the biggest disappointment. That burger, that double cheeseburger, cost me £9.85. And it's nothing more than a fairground burger. Absolutely shocking. Oh, the coffee milkshake was too thin. It needed a scoop of ice cream in there and to be whizzed up, thicken it up a little bit. £37.80 was that? £37.70, £37.80? £37.70, no service charge. I mean, I'd be surprised if there was a service charge. You do it all yourself on a screen and it comes on a tray like McDonald's. That was disappointing too. I expected the proper Wimpy service on the china plates with the cutlery. Didn't get that at all. Not happy. While I think about what I'm going to score this, take a look behind me here. You've got the Isle of Wight in the background there. Now, I've not been to the Isle of Wight yet on the channel. I don't know what's over there. Last time I went to the Isle of Wight was probably about 20 years ago. And it was one of those places where the clocks kind of stopped in 1953 and never restarted, I think. That's how it seemed to me. But maybe there's some good eats over there. So if you'd like to see me go over, I could get on the hovercraft. I'm right next to the hovercraft place here. I could always go over on the hovercraft. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. Score for Wimpy. It was clean inside, I'll give them that. And the little bit of interaction we had with the staff was pleasant enough. But I can't give it any more than a 2 out of 5, I don't think. 2 out of 5 is fair. The chicken burger itself bumps that score up a little bit because I quite enjoyed that. Yeah, 2 out of 5. Does it get Greeno's green light? No, it doesn't. It doesn't get Greeno's green light. Is it a red light? I don't think so, not quite, not quite. Like I say, if you came here and you had a chicken burger and a drink, I think you're okay. But there's got to be better places in Portsmouth to eat than this, even down on the seafront. It's a tourist trap, isn't it? It's a tourist trap. Right, where are you going to find me next? Well, you never know, could be the Isle of Wight, couldn't it? I think that'll be for another day. I think I'm going to head back down to Dorset, go and put my feet up, have a cup of tea, and relax a little bit. Oh, there's a little bird about to attack the camera girl who's gone off looking for it. Hello?
Sorry.
What was that all about?
It's a cute bird.
Huh? She's coming to film me talk about Wimpy and thinks she's David Bleeding Attenborough. Unbelievable stuff. Right, that's it. I'm off. She thinks the birds are more interesting than me. I'll catch you next time, folks. Oh, like, subscribe, ding your bell, all that good stuff. See ya.